Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Drew McIntyre carried away embarrassingly after losing main event match at MSG. Top WWE star sends a message to Bray Wyatt and Brody Lee after MSG live event. Nia Jax reacts on claim that she looks like Jennifer Lopez. Judgment Day member sends a message after WWE MSG event. Damian Priest loses his Money in the Bank briefcase to CM Punk, first woman to punch CM Punk after his WWE return. Let's jump right into it. Drew McIntyre carried away embarrassingly after losing main event match at MSG. Drew McIntyre is all set to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship on the Day 1 edition of Raw in 2024. However, before that, he lost a main event match at Madison Square Garden and was later disgracefully carried away by an extremely strong security guard. In the main event of Madison Square Garden live event, Seth Rollins defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre, just like their match at Crown Jewel 2023 in Saudi Arabia. The night ended with Rollins picking up the victory. In what was a hilarious video posted on social media, Drew McIntyre can be seen getting carried away by an apparently very strong security guard. McIntyre found himself getting put through a table before being on the receiving end of a stomp. It's going to be interesting to see how things play out at the Day 1 special, but Rollins will still be expected to retain the title as there is a possible dream match against CM Punk awaiting him at WrestleMania 40. McIntyre has been on a tear since turning heel in November. He even took out Sami Zayn on WWE Raw, with the Canadian star returning after 3 weeks for the MSG live event in a failed attempt at capturing the undisputed tag team titles. Top WWE star sends a message to Bray Wyatt and Brody Lee after MSG live event. Tonight's WWE live event at Madison Square Garden was a newsworthy one, as it always is on December 26th every year. CM Punk's in-ring return took most of the headlines, but the show ended with Seth Rollins retaining his world title and cutting a heartfelt promo on the late Brody Lee, famously known as Luke Harper, and Bray Wyatt. The Visionary has now added to his tribute to the former Wyatt family members with a message on Twitter. WWE's official handle posted a clip of Rollins' promo following his win over Drew McIntyre, where he told the MSG crowd to light the place up with fireflies and sing his theme song. Seth Rollins quote-tweeted that clip, saying he loved Bray Wyatt and Brody Lee. The current World Heavyweight Champion has paid tribute to Wyatt several times since his tragic death in August this year. "I love you forever," tweeted Rollins. December 26 marked the 3rd anniversary of Brody Lee's untimely passing. He remains sorely missed, as does Bray Wyatt. The former Universal Champion's fiancée, JoJo Offerman, recently shared a heartbreaking picture from her first Christmas since his passing. Seth Rollins retained his World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre in the main event, following CM Punk's first WWE match in nearly 10 years. The straight-edge superstar defeated Dominic Mysterio before his own promo for the fans in attendance. Elsewhere, Sami Zayn returned to action as he teamed with Jey Uso to challenge Finn Balor and Damian Priest for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. He seemingly had an injury concern after the match, as per fan footage from Madison Square Garden. Other matches saw Cody Rhodes defeat Shinsuke Nakamura in a bull rope match, Rhea Ripley retain her Women's World Championship in a triple threat, and almost squash R-Truth, among many other things. It indeed was an eventful show in front of a record-breaking MSG crowd. Nia Jax reacts on claim that she looks like Jennifer Lopez. WWE superstar Nia Jax has reacted to a fan's claim that she looks like a major Hollywood star, Jennifer Lopez. Jax made her WWE return on the September 11, 2023 edition of Raw. She has done quite well for herself on the Red brand since then. She's also been quite active on her social media handles since her return to the company. A fan recently shared a meme hinting that Nia Jax shares a striking resemblance to top Hollywood star Jennifer Lopez. Jax shared the meme on her Instagram story and reacted to the same with a bunch of smileys. Sarah Amato was Jax's coach back during her previous run in WWE. Amato encouraged Jax to try to get back in the promotion, and the latter ended up texting Triple H. Here's what Jax told Corey Graves on After the Bell. "I'm like, really? I would love to. I'm not sure." And so she's like, "Just text Hunter. Just text him." I'm like, "Really?" So I texted Hunter, and I was just like, "Hey, I was wondering if possibly you had a spot for me to come back." And then I want to say that 2 minutes later, he was like, "Yeah, let's talk. Let's get on the phone and chat soon." So it kind of snowballed from there. Soon after her return, Jax wrestled Zoe Stark on the September 25, 2023 episode of Raw. She picked up a big victory over Stark that night. The 39-year-old star went on to compete for Rhea Ripley's Women's World title in a fatal 5-way match at Crown Jewel 2023. Unfortunately, Jax failed to pick up a win at the Saudi Arabia event. What do you think of the meme comparing Jax to Jennifer Lopez? Judgment Day member sends a message after WWE MSG event. Following the recent WWE live event at the Madison Square Garden, Judgment Day member Finn Balor took to Instagram to send a short message. Balor and Damian Priest successfully defended their undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships against Jey Uso and Sami Zayn at the MSG show. Taking to Instagram, Balor posted a series of photos from the MSG show. The photos featured himself, Priest, and JD McDonough, who was ringside for the Judgment Day's Tag Team Championship match against Zayn and Jey. 1226 at Richwater Photo wrote Balor. The Judgment Day was created by Adam Copeland, also known as Edge in WWE. The group initially included Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, before the Rated R Superstar was replaced by Finn Balor. Speaking in an interview with the 3NT Wrestling podcast, Copeland spoke about Balor's addition to the group. He said, "That was the idea with Judgment Day. I saw Priest, I saw Rhea, and I saw Finn, and I knew they could do more. Finn had been given a bit of an opportunity with that, but I knew there was so much more untapped stuff. That to me was all fun and all true. I truly felt they were underutilized. That's what I think I would like to do if I were to do it again." He added, "Who were these people that I could bring in and feel the difference when you're out there of that feels like to really listen to an audience and be engaged with them, but understand that you're the one pulling the strings. They're not pulling your strings." That's a big shift in mindset that at some point you have to take if you want to make it to the top. I know I'm going to get off and go, "Oh, this person, that person, this person." Balor and Priest are currently in their second reign as the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. Their latest title defense on WWE television was against the Creed brothers, who unsuccessfully challenged for the tag team titles on Monday Night Raw. Are you enjoying Balor and Priest's Tag Team Championship run? Damian Priest loses his Money in the Bank briefcase to CM Punk. The road to WrestleMania 40 is starting soon, which means WWE must start planning on how to build to the top matches on the card. This includes the two expected main events, pitting Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins against CM Punk. This means either one of Punk or Rhodes will win the 2024 Royal Rumble match, with the other finding an alternative path to the main event of WrestleMania. While the Elimination Chamber makes perfect sense for this, there's another way. In fact, it may provide WWE with a solution to a pressing issue. Either CM Punk or Cody Rhodes can win the Money in the Bank contract from Damian Priest before cashing it in ahead of time for WrestleMania 40. The straight edge superstar would be the better option for this, while the American Nightmare wins the Rumble instead. Rhodes feuded with the Judgment Day earlier this year, so it wouldn't be wise to pit him against Damian Priest again. Meanwhile, Punk could get into a rivalry with the heel faction, having defeated Dominic Mysterio at Madison Square Garden. WWE live events can be an indicator for future storylines at times. This can ultimately lead to Priest getting kicked out of the Judgment Day for being a failure, leading to a huge match against Finn Balor at WrestleMania 40. The time may have passed for Damian Priest to have a successful Money in the Bank cash-in. With CM Punk and Cody Rhodes set to enter the world title picture for WrestleMania 40, the Judgment Day member would feel out of place in that conversation, at least for the time being. So to avoid a failed cash-in for the second year in a row, WWE may have to transfer the briefcase to someone who will actually become world champion in 2024. Punk would be as good an option as any, especially given his history with the Money in the Bank contract. That said, Priest may even become a main eventer by the time he is done feuding with the Judgment Day, as long as WWE gives him a solid redemption arc. Will Priest successfully cash in his Money in the Bank contract? First woman to punch CM Punk after his WWE return. CM Punk's first match after returning to WWE was against Dominic Mysterio at a live event at Madison Square Garden. He defeated Dirty Dom, scoring his first victory in WWE in almost a decade. However, Dominic Mysterio tried his best to dominate the Second City Sink, and he even got some assistance from Rhea Ripley. In fact, Ripley didn't just distract Punk, but also assaulted him. It so happened that the Eradicator was ringside during the match. At one point in the match, Punk was on the ropes and the referee was turned away from him. Rhea Ripley used that opportunity to punch the Second City Saint, becoming the first woman to punch him. Of course, the referee understood what happened, but he didn't actually catch Ripley red-handed. Since the live event wasn't aired on WWE TV, here's a video of the same from a fan sitting ringside. CM Punk is a veteran in the industry and has done well for himself. Even though he had a controversial exit from WWE in 2014, his comeback has been well received by the fans. WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio revealed that he maintained a friendship with Punk via texts, and they would speak about Dominic Mysterio's meteoric rise in WWE. I was texting Punk back and forth every now and then. We would say hi and what's up. We've always been not super close but connected. Friendly acquaintance, of course. Him, like just watching Dominic's career take off, we would constantly shoot each other texts. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio had previously worked together as rivals. In fact, Dominic Mysterio even played a role in that storyline, and Punk mentioned how much he wanted to punch 8-year-old Dominic Mysterio during the build-up to his fight at Madison Square Garden. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and CM Punk. CM Punk referenced Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns just 2 weeks after his WWE return. The straight-edge superstar said his story would begin after WrestleMania during the MSG live event last night. Could Rhodes versus Reigns have a major influence on Punk's first Mania in over a decade? The Second City Saint is rumored to take on Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40. Triple H might book Rollins to go over Punk, causing the straight-edge superstar to chase after the title, similar to Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. The American Nightmare has spent the last year discussing wanting to finish his story, something he couldn't do at WrestleMania 39. Rhodes was the fan favorite in the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match against Roman Reigns but lost due to Bloodline's interference. He challenged the Tribal Chief to a rematch the following night on Raw but was interrupted by Brock Lesnar. The Beast incarnate tricked the American Nightmare into teaming with him against the Bloodline, only to viciously assault him ahead of the match. Rhodes and Reigns would come face-to-face only once after the heinous assault. They had a face-off on the October 13, 2023 episode of Friday Night SmackDown. That show occurred nearly 6 weeks before CM Punk made his triumphant return to WWE. Roman Reigns is expected to defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship in a blockbuster match at the 2024 Royal Rumble. WWE needs to book the Tribal Chief in another title defense at Elimination Chamber 2024. Speaking of the Chamber, the February Premium Live event must feature a #1 contenders match to determine the Tribal Chief's opponent for WrestleMania 40. Cody Rhodes should emerge as the winner. CM Punk, on the other hand, should start his road to WrestleMania by winning the Men's Royal Rumble match.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for